Looks like it's working. Also, I forgot what an incredible opening thing this has. Look at this shit. It's so good. I'm so happy to be playing this again. I genuinely filled with absolute mirth and joy. Incredible. Alright. Let's get right into it, I suppose. Dr. Jekyll Online. A single bus is parked in front of UPX in preparation for the upcoming launch of the mega popular game Rynet AB3D. This vehicle has been advertising its release all across Akihabara. The walls of the bus are covered with illustrations of Rynet Kakeru's main characters, and a demo movie of the game is running on the screens in the windows. That's sick. What a cool bus. Ferris is a 4-time Rynet AB GC champion. In fact, in some circles, she's referred to as the absolute ruler. And of course, given her stunning looks, she's the perfect poster girl for the game. Hence why she's been brought in as the special event guest on the eve of the Rynet AB3D's release. Which is where this little tragedy begins.
One
of the PR people leads them behind the bus. This is my chance. Without the PR staff noticing me, I lower my body and dive into the vehicle. I quickly hide myself in one of the cardboard boxes near the center. Perfect. Nobody's noticed me. Solid Snake style. The inside of the vehicle is a total mess, so I doubt anybody's going to catch wind of me. I hide my body with the cape on my back and quietly wait for the right time. Eventually, Mayuri and Ferris enter the bus and close the curtain separating the back from the driver's seat.
キラリちゃんこそは初めてだから大丈夫かにゃ。フェリスちゃんなら絶対似合うよ。
Ferris begins to change into her costume as she listens to Mayuri's words of support. Ferris slowly removes her familiar top, revealing her slender arms beneath. Apparently, Mayuri is also going to be cosplaying and helping out. She begins to remove her clothes as well. I swear I have no ulterior motives here. I'm just keeping a careful eye on them to make sure that I don't miss my chance to jump out.
すいませんにゃ。この耳はつけたままでいいですかにゃ。そっか。その耳はフェリスちゃんの相手ペイチーだもんね。
Her identity, eh?
すいません。聞こえないですかにゃ。どこか行っちゃったのかにゃ。すいません。
All of a sudden, the curtain separating the areas opens up, leaving the two girls stunned. Before them stands a thin, fragile-looking man with sparkling eyes. Panicked, Ferris immediately covers herself with her clothes and screams. Ferris finally notices the object in the man's hand. He's holding a large knife that's about 30 centimeters long. The man raises the knife up and moves closer to the girls.
ライネットアクセスバトラーズは最高のゲームじゃないか。読み合いとブラフと勇気が勝敗を分ける大人の競技だ。なんでわざわざお子様向けのゲームを作る必要がある。ドットだって荒くてせっかく可愛いキラリちゃんが台無しだ。それにすでにフラゲ班からの報告も上がってるんだ。未来編でキラリちゃんがお母さんになってる。ふざけるな。
Sir, you need to get your priorities in order. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. Or I guess I'll turn up the voices. There we go. Handy dandy.
そんな、せっかくみんな楽しみにしてるのに。
クソゲーは世の中に出ない方が世間のためなんだよ。
Ferris raises her voice.
あなたはファン失格にゃん。どんなゲームだって作り手の気持ちが詰まってるのにゃん。世の中に出ない方がいいゲームなんてないんだにゃん。あなたがゲームを嫌いになるのは構わないにゃん。でもそれをみんなに押し付けないでほしいにゃん。うるさい。
Ferris and with just one slash of the knife, one of the nearby monitor cables is cut in half.
引き分けのない人質だな。
Oh no.
僕が直々にお仕置きをしてやる。
How dare you?
謝っちゃダメだよ。やめるにゃん。来ないで。
どうした？さっきまでの勢いはどこに行ったんだ？今さら泣き叫んでも誰も助けは。ん？
この声は。
I gallantly burst forth from the cardboard box. This is exactly why I had snuck on board.
なんだお前は。
俺か。俺の名前は天が呼ぶ。地が呼ぶ。アンデスが呼ぶ。秋葉が生んだ謎のヒーロー。アルパカマン参上。
Oh my god, it's incredible! I love it so much! Oh my goodness gracious.
いや、どう考えてもあの声はキョーマン。まさかキョーマン、悪の秘密組織に改造手術を受けたのかにゃ。
私の名はフォーウォーインキョーマンなどではない。秋葉が生んだ謎のヒーローアルパカマンだ。
でもアルパカマンはどうしてキョーマンの名字がフォーウォーインだと知っているのかにゃ。
それはもちろんアルパチからのおかげである。
アルパチから父科学の固定にビラコチャ神と共に沈んだと言われるあの特殊能力を
She's good.
手に入れたのにゃ。
She's good.
だから今日まではないアルパカマンだ。
アルパカマン、ファイト。
Mayuri's words bring me back to my senses. Exactly. I am the agent of justice who protects Akiba, Alpaca Man. If Mayuri's been taken hostage, then it's my responsibility, no, my mission to save her.
ということで待たせたな悪人。
Fair. Fair response. As soon as I turn around, the villain's knife finds its way into my chest. Red liquid splashes everywhere.
バカにしやがって。僕を無視するんじゃ。
どうやら勝負は決したようだな。
Grab the knife from my chest and throw it to the ground, laughing all the while. The red liquid from my chest had gotten into the hijacker's eyes, causing him to lose himself in pain. He falls to the floor while grabbing at his face.
キョーマン、怪我は。
心配無用。アルパカスーツの下に対人ベストを着ている。しかも
I open up some of the fur on my costume and show her its insides.
あれ、何か袋があるにゃ。
その通り。これがアルパカセブンギアの一つ。サルサカウンター。
Oh my god!
さんがどうしたの？
Incredible.
サルではない。サルサカウンターは攻撃を受けた箇所から相手へと正確にサルサソースをお見舞いする必殺。
Oh hey, welcome! Welcome to the party. You did not miss much, honestly. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's been like 10 minutes. And well, no, actually, I think it's been like 5 minutes. I think the first 10 minutes was me trying to figure out my damn computer. It's Alpaca Man. Oh my god. So incredible. Hijacker continues to cry out in pain as he crawls along the floor.
Come on.
この変人め覚えてこの音は警察
先に通報しておいたのか。さあ、地の果てまでも逃げるがいい。
覚えてろ。
どうせそのまま30分後には捕まるのだろうな。今日まではない。アルパカマンだ。2人とも怪我はないな。
Turn to Mayuri, and through my mask, I flash her a smile that only she can see. Why indeed? Incredible.
というアルパカマンの活躍で見事秋葉原の平和が守られたというわけだ。
つまらん。
なんだって？
正直興味ない。
貴様、その言い草はなんだ？今日の出来事を尋ねてきたのはそっちだろう。たかがゲーム、たかがプログラム、たかが操作線上に映る信号のくせにプレイヤーの神経を逆なでするとはいい度胸ではない。
臭いぞ。
Oh god, I don't remember how to... Whoops. I genuinely don't remember how to check the mail. I literally don't remember. Help me. Oh, it is the triggers. Okay. Can't do it yet. It's been a while since I played one of these.
Oh, マイルか。バイトは終わったのかな。
ペリスちゃんのキラリちゃんコス大人気だったよ。
Oh, there we go. I've got mail. Kyoma, Ferris had a fateful encounter today. Yeah. Alpaca Man risked his life to save me. There's no mistaking it. He's one of the Crusaders who helped me seal away the 7 fallen archangels of darkness in my past life. Alright. What do I respond to here? Past life? I always thought you were a cat in your past life. Although you might make a good matching couple with Alpaca Man. Oh. I already sense the omens. I fear that in the next few days, a grave incident will shake the underworld. Do you sense it as well? Yeah, the formatting on the text messages are kind of hilarious. I knew it. You're still a woman in the end. Has your obsession with romance made you forget your original mission? Pathetic. Truly pathetic. I'm gonna go with this one, because it's the... Can I? I'm gonna change the ringtone. This is I did my actual ringtone for the record in real life. What papers do I have? Oop! Where's Fess? There she is. Gimme. I love the customizability of the phone. Oh wait, there's a second Fess? Hold on. Hold up. That's the one. Alright. Yeah, Illy was a little weird with the, just, I guess because they had the, you know, they're using the anime. It makes a little sense, I suppose. Oh, it's such a great background. That doesn't surprise me.
ところでフェイリスはアルパカマンの正体に気づいてなかっただろうな。
もちろんアルパカスーツの力はすごいんだよ。
When I decided to protect Akihabara as Alpaca Man, Mayuri was the one who made me this suit. I've never been good at delicate tasks like sewing.
オカリンはまた司令とお話中なの？
ああ、さっきまでダルがいたから話せなかったんだ。
Yeah, I first watched it with the dub too. I've gotten to the point where it is one of my favorites in both versions. I love them both so much. They both have like their own unique flavor. The commander is the strange creature currently on the TV screen. He's the inspiration for Alpaca Man's name. In the past, I referred to him as a whole host of different names. Alpaca, Albaca, Pakal, Pac-Man, Amacan, Lupan, the list goes on. I started calling him Commander Alpaca after I became Alpaca Man, ally of justice and protector of Akihabara. That's too cute. I can see that, yeah. Yeah. Commander Alpaca is capable of receiving emails and calls from the future, allowing us to work together to prevent crimes before they happen. That's the backstory I came up with anyhow.
へへへ。司令、今日もオカリンを守ってくれてありがとうね。ナムナム。
拝んでも何も出ないからな。
マユリオ、なぜお前はツンデレ反応を引き出せるのだ。
司令と心が
That's so funny. I knew it. I knew you felt it too, Kyoma. It's a very strong omen. The 5-star barrier protecting Tokyo could break at any time, nya. We need to send an emergency notice to Yanabayashi Shrine, nya. Incredible.
紙幣に心などあるものか。だいたいな、バスに忍び込めたのも、体にサルサカウンターを仕込めたのも、みんな未来の俺の記憶があったからだ。
I still can't get over the salsa counter.
あ、オカリン、アルパカスーツはどこかな。切り傷できちゃったから、ちゃんと縫い直さないとね。
Oh my goodness.
人の話を聞き。
Everybody blowing up my phone. I feel like I saw you in town earlier, Kyoma-san. Did you have some business around Asakusa Sabashi? Or did I confuse someone else for you? I'm curious. Asakusa Sabashi? I'd never have business in a place like that. I believe Mayuri used to go there pretty often to buy cosplay materials, but that's got nothing to do with me. Or... bizarre. The others have been mistaking people for me too. Is my doppelganger in town or something? That's a big contender. Well, I'm not the least bit curious. If you have time for curiosity, you should be practicing your swings for the day. Alright, what do you think I should pick? Let you go for it. The last one? That one? Nice. Freaking alpaca, man. Mayuri grabs the alpaca suit out of my bag and presses her cheek to it.
そうか。誰か別の悪人に捕らえられるなど言語道断。なぜならマユリはこの俺の人質なのだからな。
オカリンどうしたん？そんなマスクかぶって。
待って、誰
I quickly snatched the mask off my face. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't embarrassing being seen with this thing on me. Major busted.
見たか？
何よ、オカリンの一人高笑いなんて見慣れてるっしょ。
おう、そうだったな。
それとも、まさかオカリン、そのマスク、獣として覚醒したのか
You're right, Kyoma-san. I think I'm gonna go practice my swings with Samidare now. Oh my god.
獣？
God.
最近ニュースで話題だからっていきなりアルパカマンとか、しかも持ってるのは裁縫道具。突然気車なんて上級者向けすぐるだろ上皇。
Hold on, is that a ref? Hold on. Whoops. That was the wrong button. Gotta... Kigurumi. I don't know what that is. I'm going to pretend I'm not hearing any of this.
ちなみに僕の推しケモはロリソックスバファローズのマスコットバファローベラちゃん。
Like a restaurant? What the fuck? One of oh, it's a baseball team. What the fuck? All these Sox Buffaloes. Mascot characters for the Lolly Sox Buffaloes. She's supposed to be an elementary school robot in the form of a cow? Her catchphrase is, I want to be a real human, moo. Oh my god, what the fuck? Holy moly.
ロボ牛という驚愕のフルスペックで薄い本が熱くなるな。
Jesus Christ. Alright, why are you like this?
そんなキャラ知らんな。
With almost inhuman speed, Daru slips past me and sits at his pilot seat, his computer chair. Weirdest thing. I mean, you're not wrong. He boots up his SSD-installed high-speed PC, racing his fingers across the keyboard while the friction of his mouse moving around the booby mousepad nearly starts a fire. Let's just ignore the booby mousepad bit.
オカリン、これがバファローベラタソだお。
Oh, there she is.
確かに可愛くはある。
いいよいいよそのポーズ。中の人なんていない。早く人間にならなくたっていいんだお。ベラタソハーハーくんかペロペロペロペロペロペロ。
ダル、ディスプレイは舐めるな。
I guess since I managed to distract him, all's well that ends well? If he had questioned me about my alpaca mask, things could have gone south. Yeah, I think it's literally just the horns. Oh. Shining Finger. Alpaca Man showed up in Akihabara again. This time he caught a hijacker who popped up on a Rynet AB 3D promo bus. Alpaca Man is amazing, but who could he be? If you know, be sure to tell me. Promise? Moeka. Shining Finger, aka Kiryu Moeka. She's currently working on the editorial staff for a free magazine in Akihabara. I believe the editorial company's name is Arc Rewrite. Akihabara's savior and local hero, Alpaca Man, has been featured in the magazine multiple times. Basically, she's trying to figure out who the man behind the mask is. That said, as long as I'm able to send D-mails and use the time leap machine, there's zero fear of anyone figuring out who I am. If I mess up, I can just go back and fix things. Mayuri's the only one who knows my secret.
What?
Speaking of Mayuri, where is she? Where'd she go? Why'd she just leave me with the alpaca suit like this? When is this based? That is a good question. The harsh sunlight of the middle of the summer had already warmed the air around me. It's hot, way too hot. What's with this humidity? Unpleasant at best. Still a bit drowsy, I make my way downstairs and hear tiny footsteps approach me. It's so weird seeing her as a kid again after playing robotics notes. It's so weird. You're like, oh yeah, you're like 8. Part-time warrior? Oh, there's still a whole day till I get paid. I haven't eaten anything decent. Working multiple jobs is tough. With the day of the decisive battle so close, I can't afford to collapse. Can I have some cup noodles from the lab? Alright. How do you have no money when you're working so many jobs? What are you using it all on? Decisive battle? What's that? Or... spending your money so quickly is a fool's errand. The miso ultra cup is mine, so you'd better leave that one. That's the... that's the one I'm going with. Yeah, she's great. I think Mayuri's still my favorite, but Suzu has pretty great.
どうしても外せない用事がなきゃ俺がちゃんとついてってやれたのにな。岡部いいか？苗を泣かせるようなことがあったらただじゃおかねえぞ。最初から最後までちゃんと面倒見ろよ。
その代わり守備力物を手に入れられたら約束通り今月の家賃割り引いてもらいますからね。分かってるってな。
Yeah, that's a popular choice.
苗も気をつけて行ってくるんだぞ。
And that's how I ended up accompanying Nai on her little shopping trip, all in the name of reducing our lab's rent.
No.
Huh? I really wanted to eat the miso one, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Now I've got some calories on lock. Should get sleep until work. I've still got time before I gotta go in. True. What? If you're that hungry, want me to treat you to something? Wait, you're going to sleep again? What? You have work at the Brawn Tube workshop today? I'm gonna treat her to a meal. Yeah. Huge line stretches out in front of Yodobashi camera. Rainet AB3D, the latest cultural phenomenon. I know it's supposed to be popular and all, but I figured getting here an hour early would be a pretty safe bet.
何を戸惑う小動物。お前が心配することなど何一つない。
でもすごい人数だよ。
この程度の行列、一体何の問題があろう。どんな困難が待ち受けようと、俺が必ずゲームを手に入れてやろうではないか。
心配。
侮るな。俺は約束を守る男だ。
Very true. I figured this be a good little palate cleanser between endings, you know?
お前を任せるようなことは絶対にさせん。
The tiny creature looks up at me with doubtful eyes. She doesn't believe me in the least. I have both D-mails and the ability to travel through time. If you're offering, I'd be happy to accept. Well, commitment has been made. I can simply redo things if I'm unable to acquire the game in this world line. Now his words snapped me back into reality. A single man had just cut in front of us in line.
ちょっと待て。
Christ, this fucking guy.
貴様、割り込むんじゃない。
俺は呼ばれたんだ。
呼ばれた？
てめえには聞こえないのか？このささやきが。ガイアは言っている。ここに並ぶ運命だと。
幻聴だろ。ふざけてるのか？
このふざけた街のふざけた時代で生きていけるのはタフボーイだけだ。Do you tough boy?
ああいうじゃないのか。
Yeah, I don't think this guy was in the anime. So I can't remember if he was... Yeah, I don't think they put him in Elite either. This fucking guy.
言葉はライブだぜ。俺の本場仕込みのブレイキーな英語についてこれるか？
I like how his name changed from Line Cutter to the man fated to stand in line. Break English.
ブローク。俺の名はシド。
Break.
摂氏4度のシドだ。それは水の密度が最も高くなる温度。
The bizarre man known as Shido then begins to try and pretend that as though he hadn't bungled his English grammar. It's one of my favorite bits that games like this do, where they just change the name. But quite frankly, I have no interest in what he has to say.
おかりおじさん。この人変？
The tiny creature hides behind me, grabbing my lab coat's hem. Needless to say, I don't intend on staying quiet.
さあ、後ろに並び直してもらおうか。
我が身を顧みねえ井の中の河津ボーイだな。てめえには世界ってものを教えてやるぜ。
When Nai is telling Okabe, of all people, that you're weird, you know you're weird. You know you're a real weirdo.
おい、みんな。
おう。
どうしたシド？トラブルか？
ああ、今日はとびっきりの役日だぜ。
From behind, I always want to say 4C. It's Shido. Appears a group of men dressed much like him, by which I mean to say they look extremely out of place. There's no doubt about it. They're his pals. There are seriously multiple dudes like this guy? For real?
どうもこの白衣の男、俺がこの行列に割り込んだと言いたいらしい。俺はトイレに行ってただけだよな、みんな。
おお、そうだ。ついでに買い物も頼んでな。
She's had a lifetime of dealing with them.
そういうことだ。
Shido passes plastic bags to the two men. Chicken nuggies. With smirks on their faces, they reach into the bags and pull out some chow down chicken.
こいつはやべえ。見てるだけで唾液がノンストップだ。
ということで、俺はここに並ぶ権利があるのさ。わかったか、カワズボーイ。
異議あり。トイレを借りるだけなの。わざわざ論争に行く必要などあるまい。
Shido had bought chow down chicken, which is only available at a very specific convenience store chain. Oh, idea, frog boy. Not a clue. Mayuri occasionally buys some, but Lonsos are surprisingly rare in Akiba. One would have to head out pretty far from the station to find a location.
貴様は家からやってくる途中コンビニに寄っただけ。列には並んでいなかったのだろう。
だと
Literally hit him with that objection.
命知らずのカワズボーイ。俺がライアーライアーだっていうのか？あ？
無論不正を見逃すつもりはない。
どうやら。
Shido snaps his fingers and takes a step forward. The people around him move back.
言葉では通じ合えねえようだな。
シド、やるのか？でもこんな街中で。
関係ねえよ。俺が踊るならどこでもそこが極上のステージだ。ほら来いよ。スポットライトの主役になりたいならな。
よく
In response to Shido's baiting, I step forward.
おかりんおじさん、ダメ。
大丈夫。絶対に負ける。なぜなら俺は正義の味方だからな。
正義の味方？
Knight tilts her head in confusion. I gently move her behind me and take a stance.
サンドとやら貴様の挑戦受けてやろうではないか。
サンドじゃねえ、シドだよ。
10 minutes later. I'm sure that went well.
おかりんおじさん、大丈夫？
ああ、全然大丈夫。
Somehow managed to hold my body up by leaning against the wall. Shido is clearly used to these sorts of battles, whereas I had to face him as my normal self. Kyoma, this is bad, nya? Their miasma is already encroaching on Nakano. If this keeps up, the entire town will be absorbed by the realm of rot. I don't know if this afternoon's mission will be possible. My lord. I see, so the holy land of Nakano has already fallen. Damn it, and we're so close. No, this must be precisely because we're so close. You must survive until you reach the promised land of Ariake. First Ikebukuro, and now Nakano is engulfed in the decay. Why did it have to be this way? PR for Rynet AB3D, yeah? Must be tough in this heat. But you know what? All this good karma you're building is probably cleansing your body of the sins of your past life or something. Well, that one's kind of boring. this one. Damn it, we're so close. Incredible. But even if I did transform, Alpaca Man isn't some superhuman. The alpaca suit is just a cosplay outfit that Mayuri made for me, and it's not like it gives me any buffs. Alpaca Man's singular weakness is that he can't do anything if he doesn't know the future. By traveling into the future and gaining the necessary knowledge, Alpaca Man is able to cover for his physical weakness through bravery and foresight. That's why he's able to operate as a hero. In other words, Alpaca is totally powerless without knowledge of the future.
弱いのに無理するから。
小動物よ。お前は本当の強さとは何かを知らないのだな。
Tiny creature.
本当の強さとはすなわちくじけない心だ。
くじけない？
腕力ではない。内に秘めた信念の強さだけが未来を切り開くのだ。
It hurts to laugh.
それじゃあおかりんおじさん、くじけないで並んでたらまだ買える？
Slightly less tiny creature. Somewhat larger creature.
そうだな。
Due to our battle, the two of us ended up leaving the line. Since we had to go to the back, I'm honestly not entirely confident we'll be able to get the game. Even Shido seemed concerned last I saw him. Paris alone isn't enough to stand a chance against Lucifer after he's awakened to the true king's seal. Kyoma, you must descend upon Ariake, clad in the holy blue raiment. It's okay, I can prepare the outfit for you, nya. Oh my god. This is so good.
Huh?
As I take another look at the lines stretching out before us, I notice something odd. These older characters. I have been keeping an eye. There have been like rumblings of like a Steins Gate something that is in development, and I've been like keeping a loose eye on it for like years now. Where it's like Steins something question mark or something like that. Still don't know. While it's true that Rynet is popular across a wide demographic, there's no doubt that the target audience is young people. Yeah. Especially in the case of the new portable game, Rynet AB3D. Hell, most of the people around us are children. But about half the people in line, particularly the ones up front, are adults. You know they're scalpers. You know they're absolutely scalpers. They don't look like the sorts who usually play games. It's entirely possible that people like Shido are trying to gain some measure of fame by becoming Rynet AB players. Oh, also that. If they owned a handheld console, they'd be playing it right now to kill time. But most of them aren't. Something about this is weird.
What?
I spot a man walking next to the people in line. He's handing them cash. But why?
おかりんおじさん、列進んだよ。行こう。
おう。
最後の一つゲットだぜ。
Oh, son of a bitch. Showered in resentful glares, Shido proudly holds up the last copy of the game in his hands, laughing all the while.
品切れ間近の行列に並び続ける覚悟はあるか？
何が並び続けるだ。途中で割り込んできたくせに。
Yeah.
どうした？
やっぱり買えなかったの？
泣くな泣くな大丈夫だから。
大丈夫じゃないよ。だって朝からずっと並んでたのに、くじけないで並び倒したのに。
Oh, stop! No! Nai's not wrong. At this rate, I'm going to be nothing but a liar. And one could even argue that this was all my fault for oversleeping. I want to do something for her. I really do. Nai's tears are infectious, leading the children around her to start choking up too. Their respective guardians try to comfort them to no avail. I unconsciously take out my cell phone. If I send a D-mail or jump through time, I can probably change things. But... should I really be changing history for something like this? Shouldn't I only be using the time machine for bigger things? I'm sorry, you made a child cry. There's nothing bigger than that, my guy. I feel like I've made this mistake before. Like I've done something irreparable. Huh? Something irreparable. What? I snap back to my senses and look down to see the tiny creature looking up at me, eyes filled with tears. Damn it, I can't take this. I'm gonna...
俺だ。ブーツは手に入ったか。よし、今すぐ取りに行く。は？お前は何を言っている？故郷に帰って息子の顔を見るんだろう。30分だ。それだけ耐えれば、あとは任せてくれていい。お前はブーツを守ることだけを考えるんだ。わかったな。シュタインズゲートの導きがあらんことを。L, Psy, Kangaroo.
Nothing will ever top Okume talking to himself through his phone. It's just the greatest thing ever. So this theme is so freaking good. He said the things!
朗報だ。とある筋からゲームが手に入るという情報を得た。
本当に？
お前は一足先にブラウン管工房で待つがいい。
でも私も一緒に。
さらばだ小動物。車に気をつけるのだぞ。オオ
カリおじさん。
If she were to come with me, she'd find out I was bluffing. I immediately dash into the city in the hopes of putting some distance between us. This is Electric Town, Akihabara. If Yodobashi camera is no good, there's gotta be somewhere around here that's still...
そんな風に考えていた時期が僕にもありました。
誰？茶化すんじゃない。
あんまり大きい声出すと下に聞こえるよ。
Despite my best attempts to find Rynet AB3D, I had no luck. I don't know how I'm going to look oh my god. I don't know how I'm going to look Nai in the eyes.
頼むスーパーハカー。俺にはもうお前しか頼るやつがいないんだ。
スーパーハッカー。
Daru continues to browse different sites as he corrects me, clearly annoyed. With incredible speed, he utilizes a series of shortcuts combined with his pro mouse skills to look through a huge number of tabs.
しかし、さすがに人気すぎ。物売るっていうレベルじゃねえぞ。
ネットでも見つからないのか。
量販店では軒並み売り切れ。ちっちゃなショップも全滅っぽい。アットちゃんは阿鼻教官だお。
タブオクは？
ほい、これあと10分で落札期限。
ほう、しかも定価の半額とは素晴らしいではないか。それじゃ早速落札。
オカリン本当にいいの？よく見た方がいいと思うけど。
よく見るって。
I lean forward and take a good long look at the tab-og window.
桁が一つ多い。
正解。
バカだ、これは組織の陰謀か。
当たらずとも遠からず、いわゆる転売ヤーだね。
Damn scalpers.
転売屋？
そう、品薄になりそうなものを仕入れてタブオクで高く売る。そのためにわざわざ人を雇って並ばせたりするんだお。オカリンも見たことあるっしょ。バイラルアタックとか言ったっけ。あのドキュン軍団もこき使われてるって話。
まさか。
I retraced my memories of this morning back to Shido cutting in line. He wasn't there because he wanted to play the latest Rainet. He was there to... No, it wasn't just him. Most of the people in the front of the line weren't the types to play games. And there was that guy handing them money, too. Were they all hired by a scalper?
許せん。あいつらのせいで俺たちが商品を手に入れられないとは。
Truly despicable.
そもそも相手は子供だろ。タブオクなんかに出しても商売にはならんだろうに。
情弱オツ。ライネット AB3D にお金を出すのは本人じゃないっしょ。じいちゃんやばあちゃんが欲しいってねだられたらどうする。可愛い孫のお願いだし、ちょっとくらい高くったって糸目はつけないんだなこれが。
しかしそんな取引信頼できるか。
一概にもそうは言えないっつうか。ほらこの取引履歴。
Daru pulls up the scalper's profile. I take a quick look.
意外と評価いいんだな。
取引相手に下手にごねられるのが一番めんどいっしょ。だから転売ヤーも相手を騙したりせずにスムーズな取引に全力を尽くす。そもそも買い手だってその値段で納得してるからこそ取引が成立するわけ。需要と供給のバランスが価格を決めるのは資本主義の大原則。特定の場所に行けないっていう地域格差を是正している面もあるし、悪と決めつけるのは早計と言わざるを得ない。
しかしだな。
Not like I don't get what Daru's saying. It's just... There's something I still don't get about all this.
俺はやはり納得できんぞ。もし買い手がもっと安く商品を買えていれば他のゲームにお金を回すことができた。一方売り手ももっと安く商品が売れればさらに多く販売できたかもしれん。間に転売屋が入ることでその両者は立派な損害を被っているではないか。
まあそういう考え方もあるかな。
The reason I was unable to buy the game for Nai was because of people like Shido, hired by scalpers. All I can see in my head are the faces of kids like Nai who couldn't get the game they wanted. The idea of adults buying up kids' games just for their own profit is too cruel.
転売屋許すまじ。
I feel the flames of justice begin to burn. With Daru having left the lab, I turn to the commander.
アルパカ司令よ。俺は正義のために過去へと向かう。なんで俺が真面目に正義を遂行しているというのに貴様はもっと真面目に話を聞け。
聞かなくてもわかるさ。俺とお前はジキルとハイド、同じコインの裏表のような存在なのさ。
裏表？
Commander's algorithms are pretty unique, resulting in moments like this where he says something entirely incomprehensible. Lost in thought, I'm surprised to hear a voice from behind me. It's Mayuri.
あれ？ そのマスクをかぶってるってことは行っちゃうのかな。
Hold on. Hold 1 second, Mayuri. I got mail. The Obon holiday starts the day after tomorrow, so I'd like to prepare some items beforehand. Do you know what Mayuri-chan likes? I know she likes juicy chicken #1 and bananas, but is that really enough? What do you mean beforehand? I don't recall having made any plans for the day after tomorrow. Mayuri's favorite food is juicy chicken #1. She's always buying it at the supermarket in UPX. Mayuri loves bananas. She's always buying some of the supermarket in UPX. Alright, we're going with the chicken. Juicy chicken #1. Oh, the music, stop it! I'm okay. I'm not okay. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm right. I'm fine.
ああ、正義のためにな。
そっか。正義の味方は大変だ。
I'm too susceptible to the music. It's like this song and every iteration of this song. Mayuri's the only one who knows that I'm Alpaca Man, working to protect Akihabara from those who would harm it. She understands me, and that alone keeps me going. The only reason I'm able to keep going is because she's there for me.
それじゃあオカリ、昨日のマユシーにもよろしくね。
ああ。
I nod to the smiling Mayuri and gently take off my mask. I set the time and date on the X68000. Headgear on. It's time to become Alpaca Man. That's sick.
くそ、どうしても外せない用事がなきゃ俺がちゃんとついていってやれたのにな。岡部いいか、苗を泣かせるようなことがあったらただじゃおかねえぞ。最初から最後までちゃんと面倒見ろよ。
No, Alpaca Man.
電話なんてしてる場合じゃ。
I remove the cell phone from my ear and grin. My head's still spinning, but it looks like the time leap was successful.
俺がここに舞い戻ったからにはもう悪の思い通りにはさせん。
おい岡部、熱で頭やられたか。
行くぞ小動物。
Nine nods with uncertainty as I take her by the hand and head to Yodobashi Camera.
本当に帰るかな。
Alright, I can say something else this time. I can't remember what I said last time. Noodles. Right. Let's go with... You have no money when you're working so many jobs. What are you using it all on? It's actually a good question. I'm curious. As per the usual, there's a giant line of folks waiting to buy Rynet AB3D. Directly in front of us are Shido's lackeys.
少し席を外すぞ。
どこに行くの？
トイレだ。すぐ戻るから待ってろ。
オカリンおじさん、一番近いトイレはあっち。
I ignore Nai's words and distance myself from the queue. Akihabara is my home turf. Well, I can't really tell anyone, but I swear it's nothing shady or anything. It would be a lot easier if I had a partner or something, though. I've already scooped out the inconspicuous spots I can use to transform into Alpaca Man. Compared to the other area, this place has exceptionally low foot traffic. If I make sure to hide myself properly, I can transform into Alpaca Man no problem. I grab the mask hidden in my lab coat, and how the hell how do you hide that thing in your lab coat? Explain this.
おかり買ってきたよ。
その名前で呼ぶな。今の俺は岡部倫太郎ではない。天が呼ぶ、地が呼ぶ、アンデスが呼ぶ。秋葉が生んだ謎のヒーロー、アルパカマンなのだ。
おー。
I don't get why she's so thrilled every time I do this. In any event, she hands me a Lonso convenience store bag.
そんなアルパカマンにお供えだよ。
でかしたまゆり。
I removed the syringe I prepared ahead of time from my pocket. Inside of it is a liquid red enough to be mistaken for blood. Oh, it's this salsa counter.
あとはこのアルパカセブンギア。サルサドラスティックを使ってあのシドとやらを成敗してくれよ。
おいみんな。
おうシド、今日も最高に打天使だな。
ああ、地上の打天使だ。
溢れ出るオーラは隠しきれねえぜ。
You leave that child alone.
ああ、ジョーちゃん。
You leave that child
悪いが
alone.
もう10年経ってから出直し。
どうしてお張りっこなんですか？
Why?
This is like Okabe if he wasn't a good person on the inside. Like if he didn't have a shred of dignity and like conscience. Conscience? Yeah. This guy.
おい、今俺が割り込んだって言ったが。子供だからって調子に乗ってるのか？
Leave that child alone.
俺がいいことを教えてやろう。
What's wrong with you?
タイガーはバニーを狩るにも全力を尽くすんだぜ。
What the hell is wrong with you, dude? Shido approaches Nai, childishly bullying her. Two lackeys. Let's just call them 5C and 6C. I don't. What would that be? I don't know. Trailed close behind.
どうした可愛いバニーちゃん。謝らなきゃならねえことがあるんじゃないか。
Can't remember what 5 is in Japanese. I don't know.
ああ？
Stop! Right as Nai is about to let the waterworks begin.
泣くな、小動物よ。
I know 6 is Roku. It's like go? I think it's go? Maybe. I don't know.
なんだ？
It's not important. Everyone in line turns their attention toward me. And in response, I leap down from atop the stairs. A perfect landing. My earnest hero training has finally been rewarded. I managed to pull off the jump and landing from the second floor. I'm so glad that I put the time into practicing.
なんだてめえは？
俺か？
Who, you ask?
俺の名前は天が呼ぶ。
Yes.
地が呼ぶ。アンデスが呼ぶ。秋葉が生んだ謎のヒーロー、
アルパカマン参上。
アルパカマン、本当にいたん
ally of justice and protector of peace, Alpaca Man. There isn't anyone in the area who isn't familiar with the local hero of Akihabara.
行列に割り込んだ挙句それがバレたら年派もいかない小動物を脅すとは言語道断このアルパカマンが成敗してくれる
面白いじゃねえかアルパカマンに小動物バニーに秋葉に舞い降りた闇の大河てめえには食物連鎖ってものを教えてやるよ
貴様こそおとなしく動物園に戻るんだな悪党よぬーいつりゃ
10 minutes later.
やっと来た。オカリンおじさん遅い。こっちは大変だったぞ。あれ？
小動物よ無事だったか
どうしたの？大丈夫？顔が腫れてる。
あそこで転んでしまってな大したことはない
Oh wait. Go with this one. There's Ikebukuro, and now Nakano is engulfed in decay. Why did it have to be this way?
そうなの？
それより何かあったのか
あのね、さっきここにアルパカマンが来たんだよ。
Heroes are real.
アルパカマンってあの
そう、変な仮面の変なヒーロー。
I mean, to be fair, it's Okabe. I could believe it. He was just too busy monologuing and ran into a light post.
やっつけられたの。正義の味方なのに弱くてびっくりしちゃった。
小動物よお前は本当の強さとは何かを知らないのだな本当の強さとはすなわちくじけない心だ
We lost because we underestimated the fertility of Fujoshi delusions. Given Nakano's current condition, I imagine that in about 10 years, people using the rotten vocabulary of their kind will appear all over Nya. I'm not even gonna begin to try and translate that. Not a clue.
くじけない？
まあいずれわかるさ
The line moves exactly how I remember. I had lost a fort to Shido on purpose. My primary goal was to draw their attention to Alpaca Man. So if the line is moving now, then...
おい俺ちょっとトイレに
待った俺も俺だって突然
くそなんか悪いものでも食ったかおいそこのハグリ俺たちの場所を取っておいてくれないか
なぜ俺がそんなことを
バカめてめえにはこのガイアのささやきが聞こえんああくそとにかく頼んだぞ
4 through 6C run off to the restrooms, hands over their stomachs.
お腹痛くなっちゃったのかな。
さあところで食べるか
唐揚げあげくん。
ちょっと冷めちゃったけどな
The freaking chicken bag. Indeed, the reason I so dramatically engaged them in combat. was to swap out the juicy chicken they were eating with ones injected with drastic salsa, a laxative, one of the alpaca 7 gears. By using drastic salsa, a laxative, blessed by the Andes themselves, I am capable of forcing my enemies to have sudden bowel movements whenever and wherever I choose. That's like more of a supervillain power, my guy. That's horrifying. Conflict only leads to hatred, which is why it's not necessary to win in direct combat. Considering my ability to see into the future, roundabout solutions like this work out just fine. That is pretty great, though. Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, よく帰ったな。
The tiny creature happily skips into the shop, and Mr. Braun glances at me with a terrifying smile.
ゲーム変えたか？よしよし、よかったな。
おかりんおじさん、ありがとう。
ああ、これで約束は果たしたぞ。
約束？
ああ、いや、なんでもない。
Nai doesn't remember the promise we made before the time leap. The life of a hero is always one of solitude. Still. As long as I can see those around me smile, that's reward enough. Right, Mayuri?
岡部、ほらよ。
え？これ？
Mr. Braun hands me a 5,000 yen note.
人気で売り切れ続出らしいじゃねえか。ま、バイトのボーナスだよ。
もしもし、俺だ。もう俺は罠に陥れられつつあるようだ。そうだな。個別に選んだ孤児を得ず、ここは一つ相手の手のひらで踊ってやるとしようではないか。
You better take it before he changes his mind. He will.
祈ってくれ。エル、プサイ、カンガルー。
てめえ、人の行為はきちんと受け取れ。
わかった。ありがたく受け取ります。
This incidental income was unexpected. I'll have to use this for some good old-fashioned merrymaking.
じゃ、俺は次の仕事があるから、苗はちゃんと家に帰るんだぞ。
ミスター・ブラウンはまた外出か？
ああ、店にはそのうちバイトが来るはずだ。
I suppose he's still not done with whatever he was taking care of today. This is pretty rare for Mr. Braun. Normally, he has all the free time in the world.
というわけで、
I love this song too.
臨時収入きたこれとなればすなわち豪遊か。
Merrymaking.
豪遊だな。
散歩か。
ゆく。
One holidays. We'll go bananas this time. Yeah. Bananas. Actually, I don't think we got... Yeah, we'll go with the chicken again. We never got a response, so... We time-leapt first. There are nods.
行こう。
行こう。
And that was that.
岡部倫太郎、それに橋大太郎も。
Susan!
おお、バイト戦士。
むは。今日もスパッツ美味しいです。
Daru, please stop. Stop while you're ahead. Please, I beg of you.
食べられるの？
Stop! Stop!
食
Oh
べら
my
れるわけあ
god.
るか。てか、腹減ってるのか？
そんなこと。
Busted. Yeah, right. Actually, I'm already on the way to the supermarket. Thank you for the information. Suzuha laughs in an attempt to distract. Recently, she's been putting hours in at places other than the Brawn Tube workshop, saving up cash like she's possessed or something. From what she told me, she wants to repair something and needs the money to buy parts. I don't know much more than that. Suzuha also told me that things would go much smoother and cheaper if a certain knowledgeable person lent her a helping hand, but despite being a lab mem, Suzuha refuses to talk about it any further. Maybe I should try and reach out to her?
たまには一緒に散歩でも行くか？おごるぞ。
おごるって本当に？
オカリン、ブラウン店長の手伝いをして臨時収入が入ったから気が大きくなってるってわけ。
どうだ？どうせ店は暇だろ？
忙しくはないんだけど、店長がいないのに店を開けるのはやっぱりちょっと。
Part-time warrior is as serious a worker as I originally thought.
気持ちだけありがたくもらっておくよ。
もうそうか。それじゃまた次の機会に。
I also truly am curious how they're gonna handle that. Like, what is it even gonna be? Like, I cannot wait.
この声は。
食い逃げ、捕まえてください。
Speak of the devil, it's a Sunplo employee.
実況チャンス来たこれ。
Daru whips out his cell phone and immediately begins typing.
たかが食い逃げで祭り好きなやつめ。
あれって確かバイラルアタッカーズの。
Oh my god, that guy again? This fucking guy!
秋葉をかける疾風になるんだ。
Stop it!
4から6度。
なんぞそれ。って天音市？
Part-time warrior, who had been watching the store, suddenly bolts outside and leaps onto her bicycle.
人の食べ物を盗んだら死刑。それが鉄則なんだから。
Oh snap!
どんなディストピアだよ。てかオカリン追いかける？
バイト選手なら安心だろう。シドたちもヘロヘロだったし。
Alpaca Man, defender of justice, isn't needed here. Plus, I don't have a clue how this turns out.
それじゃあ散歩に行こっか。
ああ、そうだな。
散歩は癒し。秋葉の両親だお。
意義なし。
By the time we get back to the lab, it's already dark. I'm about to head upstairs, all the while fending off the drowsiness of a full stomach, when Mr. Braun pops out from his shop.
おう岡部、バイト見なかったか？
Has she still not come back after chasing after Shido? Yeah, it's so good.
たく、あいつ店ほっぽってどこ行ってんだか。もし連絡があったら教えてくれ。
あ、わかった。
Just as I'm about to nod, I receive a message. Suzuha showed up on Metro News. That's probably not good.
オカリンどうしたん？
テレビだ。
I immediately turn on the large TV in front of me. The Metro News just happened to be on when I adjust the DTTV tuner. Text on the screen reads, "Robbery in Akihabara Shopping Center."
Shido!
Jesus Christ, dude! Upon seeing the criminal's mugshot, I unconsciously shout out loud.
犯人は住所不定無職の男性で、食べる金がなくてやった。スタンガンは秋葉原で盗んだものだが、人質を傷つける気はなかったなどと供述しており。
The fuck? The text then changes to viewer submitted. The photo on screen, likely taken by some passerby, has part-time warrior in it. She's facing off against Shido, who has a stun gun pointed at...
ルカシ、そんな。
The fuck? The instant I see Lukuko, I immediately dash out of the lab.
ルカ子。
岡じゃなかった。京馬さん。
怪我は大丈夫か？
はい。病院で検査は受けましたけど、怪我なんてほどじゃありませんでしたし。
I can tell that Lukuko is exhausted. In an attempt to not stress him out any more than necessary, I try to ask him about the incident in as simple terms as possible. Lukuko had come to Akihabara to do some shopping. As he was walking along the street, he came into contact with Shido and his goons being chased by Suzuha. That's when they took him hostage. They hit Lukuko with a stun gun and knocked him unconscious. Shido and his lot were apprehended by the cops thanks to Suzuha's efforts, but...
これから事情聴取に行かなきゃならなくて。だから、さみだれの素振りはできない。
ルカ子、すまん。俺のせいでこんなことに。
なんで謝るんですか？岡部さんは何も悪くないですよ。
俺がもう少ししっかりしていれば、こんなことには。
I'm sure Lukuko has no idea what I'm talking about. But as the hero protecting Akihabara, I have a responsibility to uphold.
次は絶対俺がお前を守る。いいな。
はい。
Lukuko flashes me a happy smile. After returning to the Braun Tube workshop, I find Suzuha waiting out front with a tired expression on her face.
岡部倫太郎。
ああ、帰ってたのか。
警官を巻くのに苦労したよ。
I totally forgot about Suzuha's abnormal distaste for the police.
漆原ルカはどうだった？
心配するな。ピンピンしてた。
そう、よかった。
It's way past her work hours. She must have been waiting here to ask me about Lukuko.
よりによって仲間に怪我させちゃうなんて。私、戦士失格だ。
それを言うなら、俺も正義の味方失格だ。鈴葉、シドはスタンガンを持ってたんだよな。
かなりでっかいやつ。まさか本当に使うなんて。
気にするな。次は使わせない。
次は？
Suzuha gives me a confused look as I walk up to the second floor.
おかえり。
まゆり、ただいま。
やっぱりその格好だね。
あ。
I'm sure Mayuri has already seen the news. She's the only one who understands what I'm trying to do.
指令ももう準備できてるよ。
おう。
I turn to talk to Commander Alpaca, who Mayuri was playing with up until now.
アルパカ司令よ。
Commander Alpaca.
俺は決めたんだ。正義のために再び過去へと向かうことを。
正義か。
Surprisingly, Commander Alpaca's voice recognition function responds properly.
お前は知っているか？正義が輝くためには悪が必要だということを。
Lab Mem number 00 Alpaca.
そんなバカな。
He makes it sound like I'm eagerly waiting for evil to rear its ugly head from out of the shadows. Am I really that terrible of a person?
相変わらず腹立たしいやつめ。
I'm not gonna let some dumb AI mislead me. I set the target for the time leap and put on the headgear. Alpaca Man, hero of justice, once again travels back to the past. Well, so if there's one thing Okabe isn't exactly great at, it's self-reflection. It's
人の食べ物を盗んだら死刑。それが鉄則なんだから。
どんなディストピアだよ。オカリン追いかける？オカリンどうしたん？電話取ったと思ったら急に笑い出したり。
exaggerated laughing is an attempt to shake off how sick I feel after leaping through time.
転売では飽き足らず、今度は食い逃げ。挙句の果てにラボ面を傷つけるなど、許さん許さん。絶対に許さん。
傷つけるってどういうこと？でオカリン、すでにいないし。
This cannot be forgiven. I feel bad for Daru, but I can't transform into Alpaca Man unless I'm working solo. I rush to the center of Akihabara.
駅までもう少し。風を拾うな。
左足が。 足が
諦めるな。バイラルアタッカーズだろ。
シド、あと何メートル？
そこまでだよ。
追いつかれた。
Suzuha casually hops off her bike, having taken a back route to circle around them.
脱走者の追跡ルートを
Cannot escape.
よかった。
脱走者？
いざという時のために準備しておくんだ。裏切られて奴らに情報が渡るとまずいからね。
はっ、てめえ一人で政府とでも戦う気か？
God, this song, dude.
世界を救うんだよ。
12秒だな。
Like you're one to talk.
ということで食い逃げ犯覚悟だよ。
はっ、女一人で何ができる？行くぞ！
At Shido's command, what would it be? Godo and Rokudo leap toward Suzuha. Oh, they're guys. And then they're gone. And then they weren't. And they're swiftly defeated.
そんなんじゃ一人前の選手とは呼べないね。
くそ、かくなる上は。
Lukuko and Mayuri just happen to be passing by, and Shido attacks them. After grabbing Lukuko's body from behind, he sticks a stun gun against his white neck. He's being held hostage. I'm sorry, does that say King Snake? It does. King Snake. As if to show off its power, sparks fly from the stun gun.
こいつがアウトオブガン中か？俺の理性にサイドブレーキはないんだぜ。
And he really is going after the sweetest characters. The part-time warrior bites her lip in disgust. But with 2 people now taken hostage, there's not much she can do.
物分かりがいいじゃねえか。おい、みんな。おう。
さっきの借り返させてもらうぜ。
Hit him with the salsa! Part-time warrior doesn't move a muscle. She'd never betray her friends. Lukuko tries to flee from Shido in an attempt to stop Suzuha from getting beaten up. And in the process, Shido uses his stun gun on him, resulting in Lukuko being knocked unconscious. That's what's supposed to happen. But I reject that future. A voice erupts from an unexpected direction. Face! Everyone turns their attention to a photo booth in a side alley. The curtains fly open, and appearing from within is...
なんだ俺の名前は天が呼ぶ地が呼ぶアンデスが呼ぶ秋葉が生んだ謎のヒーロー
Pakaman! It's so out of control. I love it so much.
アルパカマンさんやったー
またてめえか
Shido's dumbfounded reaction exposes him as a true fool. Sorry, but I don't have time to waste on petty villains.
貴様などバンク演出で十分だくらえアルパカセブンギアの一つサルサー P38
My moves are fluid like water thanks to my many repeated attempts over different time loops. There's no way that Shido can react fast enough. In mere seconds, I managed to remove the salsa from my coat and pull the trigger. The salsa from the P-38 rains down upon Shido. His body is drenched in red liquid, almost as though he had spit up blood.
なんじゃこりゃ
Salsa.
アンデスの恵みを知れ特製サルサソースだなめたまねすると人質がおっとそのあたりでやめておいた方がいいそのソースは電解質そのまま使うと自爆するぞ
The stun gun in his hands is covered in salsa. Try as he might, it's not easily removed. His weapon's been rendered useless. Shido throws the now useless stun gun aside.
てめえら覚えてろ
おっとどこに逃げる気かな
Suzuha's like, I'm not done with you.
悪い指導
またやられちまったぜいつの間に
私の仲間に危害を加えようとするなんていい度胸だね鈴葉さん僕は大丈夫でしたしダメだよこういうのは体で覚えさせてあげないと
Suzuha's as calm as can be, her tone akin to a dog trainer or something. And that calmness is exactly what's so terrifying.
さあお祈りは先に済ませたかな
It's gonna kick him in the everything. With a swoosh, Suzuha's leg swings around. Pathetic Shido. Hopefully you can learn from this experience and wash your hands of this lifestyle. And so the sun sets on another day as we head back to the Brawn Tube workshop.
いやー、すごいんだよ、アルパカマン。あれは訓練された人間の動きだったね。まるで相手の次の動きが見えてるみたいだったよ。
うわー、そうかそうか、そりゃすごい。
いいなー、憧れちゃう。私もいつかアルパカマンになろうかな。
やめとけ。
あ、店長。
Part-time Warrior's expression freezes instantly. Mr. Braun's eyes are filled with murderous intent, no doubt due to Suzuha's abandoning of work.
ごめんなさい。店番してたら目の前に食い逃げが現れて。
食い逃げ？そいつはもしかしてあいつのことか？
Mr. Braun points inside the store. There's a TV still on inside the Brawn Tube workshop, weirdly enough. And on the screen is Shido.
犯人は住所不定無職の男で、食べる金がなくてやった。スタンガンは秋葉原で盗んだものだが、人質を傷つける気はなかった、などと供述しています。
そう、あいつ食い逃げするなんて本当にとんでもない犯罪者だよね。
そう言うなって。食べる金もないってんだから、よっぽど困ってたんだろう。
A tough spot? The reporter on TV continues, almost as if they're answering my question.
最近この犯人のようにネットカフェで寝泊まりする20代の貧困層の数が増えています。
Oh, that's pretty great, actually. That picture is from Chaos Head.
一部情報によりますと、犯人は転売屋に雇われて朝から行列に並ぶなどして日払いの仕事で生活費を稼いでいたという話もあり、
好きで盗みを働くやつなんていねえ。あいつだって社会の被害者なんだよ。
Shido wasn't acting like a villain because he wanted to. I mean, I think part of him wanted to. He seemed to be having fun, but he ran from Sanpo today because he didn't have any money. And he didn't have any money because I interfered with his job with the scalper. If he'd been able to earn a paycheck there, he wouldn't have had to commit the crime. Which makes me the reason why he did all this.
正義が輝くには悪が必要だ。
Commander Alpaca's right. As a hero of justice, I punished the villainous Shido. Was that something I actually had to do? With the time leap machine, couldn't I have just prevented him from resorting to crime in the first place? Instead of trying to be a hero of justice, shouldn't I be trying to aim for a world that doesn't need one? A world where evil isn't born in the first place.
おか
り。わあ、まゆりか。
Yeah, no, he's definitely a douche. We can all agree that he is definitely a douche. I didn't even notice her standing behind me.
また行くの？
あ
あ。また正義の味方になりに行くんだね。
今度は悪い奴を助けるために行くんだ。
わかってる。やっぱりオカリンは優しいね。
Hearing her just lay it out there like that is kind of embarrassing for me. I awkwardly ignore her comment and wave.
またな、まゆり。
I remove my alpaca mask and equip the headgear. It's time to defeat the true evil. Poverty. Summer sunlight has yet to start warming the air, The lively chirps of sparrows in the early morning are like music to my ears.
おかりおじさん、おはようございます。すごく早いですね。
よし、早速行くぞ。
あ、はい。
岡部いいか？苗を泣かせるようなことがあったらただじゃおかねえぞ。最初から最後までちゃんと面倒見ろよ。
I can invest in all the Bitcoin you can.
約束する。
I don't want to see Nai cry. That's why I started this series of time leaps to begin with. There's already a long line in front of Yadobashi camera. Logically thinking, most of them must be part-timers hired by the scalper.
最後尾はあっちだ。行くぞ。
本当に帰るかな。
俺たちは大丈夫だ。
そうなの？
Which one did I... This one. What is the decisive battle? Yeah. I am, but we're going to be the only ones who can. There aren't going to be enough enough for the kids lined up behind us. I refuse to accept this.
ない。ちょっとトイレ行ってくる。
I leave Nai in line and rush toward the station.
頼む、スーパーハッカー。転売屋の情報を調べてくれ。
だからスーパーハッカーだっての。そもそもなんで僕がそんなこと。
報酬はルカ子の使用済み旅だ。
やらせていただきます。
Dude, Daru! Oh man, hey, whatever, I guess. Alright, fair enough.
違うよ。変態という名の紳士だよ。
Also, why does Okabe have those? I don't know why that's not the first thing that crossed my mind. Where did you get those? Before the time leap, I had Daru look up the address of the scalper. They're the true mastermind behind this. If I crush their organization, I can avoid a situation in which those children don't get a copy of the game. But in order to do that, I needed to obtain info about them.
でもそんな簡単にわかるのか。
とりあえずタブオクで軽い質問メール送ってみたけど、お、レシ来た。さすがに定型文だと返答も早いよ。でヘッダーは生 IP いただきました。すでに旅の匂いが漂ってきたお。くんかくんかくんか。
Daru, please focus. Daru's only just started hacking, and yet the CPU is already clocked up. I don't know what he intends to do with Lukako's used socks, but as long as I keep time leaping, I won't ever have to find out. You poor super hacker.
よーし、いい子だ。うまくいったらお家でキスしてやるからな。そのままそのまま。ビンゴ！住所判明きたこれ。
早いな。
ウィザード級のハッカーを舐めてもらっては困るよ。
さすが味噌汁童貞。魔法を使えるなんて。
違うっつーの。まあ荷物のやり取りもあるし、そんなに隠しても仕方ないんだと思われ。
Valid point. They're probably shipping out goods from that location.
で、どうする？
どうするって。
こういう組織って叩けば埃が出るのが普通っつうか。セキュリティはザルだし、メールボックスくらいはすぐに覗けるんじゃね？ちょっと探せばすぐヤバめな資料出てくると思うけど。
ダルやってしまうがいい。秋葉に救う悪の組織をこれ以上のさばらせてはおけんのだ。
I know what I'm doing isn't exactly something to brag about. Infiltration, illegal hacking. But in the name of justice, I decided to get my own hands dirty. Radio Kaiken stands tall before my very eyes. This is where the scalper's warehouse is. He still has to do the... He's whispering the intro.
秋葉が生んだ謎のヒーローアルパカマン参上。
Put on my alpaca mask, quietly introduce myself, and enter the building. It's already been a year since that satellite fell from the sky. It's gone now, but the building's tenants are still being forced to suspend their businesses. That said, there's only one office and warehouse still in use. I'm gonna get busted! I won't let you say you forgot. I've been waiting all this time to get my revenge ever since she fled overseas. No matter what you think, Okabe Rintaro, you can't stop me. Seriously, I really don't know what you're referring to. Get my revenge. Consider this a warning. Nothing good comes from revenge. Can't stop me. Well, I'm more aware than anyone you're impossible to stop once you get started, part-time warrior. What do you think? Choices. First one. Really don't know what you're referring to. The scalper must have gotten a hold of them. Apparently, they've been renting the warehouse since winter last year. I finally reach my target. There's a numerical lock on the door. Thanks to Daru's ace hacking, I already know the code. I unlock the door after inputting the correct sequence. I push it open and...
やはりそうか。
Inside the warehouse are stacks of games and dojin just waiting to be purchased at a high price. A quick glance reveals stacks of illegal copies of DVDs as well. When Daru hacked into their email, we found out that the scalper was also selling illicit copies of software. If the contents of this warehouse were made public, there would be no way for them to continue doing business. I quickly removed the item I prepared for this very moment.
Alpaca 7 gear. Salsado snake.
Salsado snake? An improved version of future gadget number 4, Moed Snake. Oh. I take a breath to calm myself before flipping the switch on Salsad Snake. Smoke gushes out, tripping the alarms in Radio Kaiken. The sprinklers began to spray water down from the ceiling, soaking the entire inventory of the warehouse. The police and fire department should be on their way, thinking there's some sort of fire. And when they do, they'll catch wind of the illegal DVDs.
Yes. あとは脱出。
アルパカマン、助けて。
マユリ。おい、なんだお前は。
Silhouette comes running down the hallway in pursuit of Mayuri. She's on the verge of becoming a hostage again? And wait, isn't that the person who was handing out cash to the folks in line at Yodobashi? Normally this is where I'd use my alpaca power to fight, but I have no idea what the future has in store. Plus, if there's any chance of Mayuri being captured, I'm not sure what I can do here.
Mayuri, hack!
I grab her hand and rush down the hallway as fast as I can. Scalper tries to give chase, but... eat salsa smoke.
火を消さないと商品が濡れる
The man is engulfed in the smoke from the salsa snake and can't move. The smoke that smoke contains irritants derived from salsa. Once it finds its way into your system, it's impossible to act normally. And unlike the Moed snake, it's extremely difficult to remove the source. Just flood the room with salsa smoke. It's ridiculous. I rush down the stairs, grasping the hand of my hostage, Mayuri, far, far away from the evil organization. We continue running further, further, and run as far as it takes. Just like salsa pepper smoke. Front of the station is crowded with fire trucks and curious onlookers as I walk by alone. Well, everyone has things they want to forget. Oh, part-timer. Having safely extracted Mayuri, my mission is complete. It's now the police's responsibility to punish the culprit in question.
あ、おかりおじさん、遅いよ。ずっと帰ってこなくて寂しかったんだよ。
はは、悪い悪い。
変。ニヤニヤして反省全然してない。
Having fulfilled my mission as Alpaca Man, of course I'm grinning.
だからどういうことだよ
Nai freezes in reaction to the loud voice coming from behind us.
だから倉庫がやられて資金もやばそうだから今日の仕事は中止解散ってことで中止で済むか俺たちは朝から並んでんだぞ
そうだそうだせめてバイト代をよこせ
Scalper has made its way from the scene of the fire and is going around canceling purchases.
だからお前らが並んでも何の儲けも出せないそっちの都合なんてノープロブレムだなあみんな
I hear voices of approval ring out from elsewhere in the line. And in the blink of an eye, the Scalper is completely surrounded. He has no chance of winning. After spending some time arguing back and forth, he eventually pays them for the time they spent in line, and they leave the area.
分かってこんなのどう説明すりゃいいんだ
Yeah, take that, Scalper. You suck. I hate you. I hate you and your ilk. Scalper mutters to himself as he passes us by. Part of me pities him, but he brought this upon himself.
おかりおじさん、今の人。
ああ、あいつは悪者だからな。天罰が下るべくして下ったのだ。
ううん、そうじゃなくて、あの人、どこかで見た気がするの。
There's a hint of anxiety in Nai's voice. We arrive back at the Brontube workshop, Rhinet AB 3D in hand. Yeah, I responded to all these, so...
ただいまー。お父さん、ただいまー。
Happy Nai is best Nai.
あれいない
That's strange. In the previous world line, he was in such a great mood after we got back that he even gave me a bonus. Maybe our timing is a little off? Or...
お父さん、私を置いて、どこか行ったの
大丈夫だって。きっと買い物にでも出かけたんだろう。
本当に
おお、きっとな。
I do my best to ease her mind a little. But time just keeps ticking by.
ねえ、岡部倫太郎、そろそろ家に送った方がいいんじゃない？
そうだな。
Nai continues to stare at her game in silence. Despite finally getting what she was so excited for, her expression is anything but cheerful. And that's because Mr. Braun still hasn't come back. Isn't she the daughter of who's so cute you can't stop staring at her? What? Isn't she? Oh, got it. Yeah. Was your doting affection that shallow? Or maybe. If I take the same course of action, then this world line should technically progress in the exact same way as the previous one. For the time leap, it's a fact that Mr. Braun was at home. In other words, the reason why he hasn't come yet is because of my actions.
Okabe-kun.
Whoa!
I jump up in surprise at the voice suddenly coming from behind me.
Shining Finger! いつの間に？
さっきから。
なんと！お前、よく訓練された動きだな。
Shining Finger ignores my words and silently thrusts her cell phone at me. Right after that, I receive a message. Here we go. I heard he committed suicide. Whoa. What? What is this?
お父さん？
I murmurs to herself as I rush into the shop. It's the Metropolitan Local News. The text on screen reads, "Suicide in Akiba. Jumper in front of Akihabara Station."
死亡が確認されたのは30代から40代とみられる男性で、警察では現在身元の確認を急いでいます。
Yeah, that came out of fucking nowhere. A photo of the victim is displayed on screen along with the text, "Viewer submitted." In the center of the picture in question is a man wearing a familiar apron, collapsed in front of the station. It's Mr. Braun. I hold Nai close and try to shield her from seeing the news on the TVs around us.
大丈夫だから。な。
A cry erupts from her small body like some kind of explosion. Her tears don't stop. I once again failed to keep my promise. Mr. Braun has no relatives. Someone he was close to on the Commerce Committee is going to be taking charge of his all funeral-related matters. Nai is going to be sent to a foster care facility, but there's no way we can just leave her alone while she waits for the social workers to come. After discussing it with the part-time warrior, she agrees to spend the night with Nai.
頼んだぞ。
任せといて。こういうのには慣れてるから。
She's used to this? Will I ever get used to this seemingly endless cycle?
元気出しなよ、岡部倫太郎。
ああ、ありがとう。
After expressing my gratitude, I head back. The caller is Daru.
もしもし、守備はどうだ？
ま、大枠は把握した感じかな。
Daru had returned ahead of me, and after telling him about what went down, I had him look into the truth of the matter.
オカリンの予想通り、転売ヤーの PC ハックしてメールボックスを検索したら、天王寺優吾がヒットした。
Everything I changed this time revolved around the scalper. So if that's what changed Mr. Braun's fate, then...
どうもブラウン店長、転売屋の元締めだったらしいね。
そうか。
I I had always wondered how Mr. Braun was able to keep his little shop open considering the lack of business. But if he had another face like Daru said, it all makes sense.
メールを漁っていくとそれだけじゃなくてラウンダーとかいう組織に上納金を納めなきゃいけないとかどうも転売がラウンダーの資金源になってたっぽいねで今日の夕方が期限だったらしいだからそれまでに資金を調達しないとどんな目に遭わされてもおかしくないって
やっぱり自殺じゃないんだな
ナエちゃんを残してくなんて無理っしょ
It's all connected. The reason why Mr. Braun couldn't listen to his beloved daughter's request, the reason why he showed sympathy for Shido despite his actions, and finally, the reason why he left Nai behind and fell from the roof. Mr. Braun wasn't an underling distributing cash at Yodobashi. He was in charge of it all. If he had actually been there, he would have at least known that the scalpers had gotten their hands on Rainet AB3D, if nothing else.
でもそのラウンダーってのがどういう組織かさっぱり手がかりがないんだを見た感じある種の秘密結社っぽいっつうか
The Rounders?
するとやはり悪の秘密組織の陰謀なわけないよなジョコおかりラウンダーって何か知ってる
Where have I heard that name? What was it again?
おかりんあれ聞こえてるおかりん
おあ大丈夫だ帰ってからなのに悪かったな
残念だけど今自分にできるのはこのくらいだからねじゃまた明日
ああまたな
I pull myself together and hang up the phone. My gaze is set on the sky as I slowly walk down the street. I just wanted to prevent Nai from crying. That's why I wanted to punish the man who caused her tears, Shido. But even he was just a victim of society. He didn't dine and dash or help the scalpers because he wanted to. That's why I turned my attention to what I thought was the true evil, the scalper. But now Mr. Braun's dead. I made Nai cry yet again. I'm sure there are all kinds of ways I could avoid this. I could always try and defeat the evil organization behind the scalper, the Rounders. Or I could just give up on the other children and line up earlier. But is that really the right thing to do? Am I really certain that such a choice wouldn't just bring misfortune raining down upon someone else? If Nai and I get our hands on the game, then that means someone else out there won't. Changing the future means choosing to save someone at the expense of another person. It means choosing to bring misfortune to another human being. Do I have the right to do that?
あんまり深刻になるなよ。
Choices.
たかがゲームだろ。
お前に俺の何がわかる
I give in to anger and throw the controller, resetting the game. Commander Alpaca vanishes from the screen.
お前に俺の何が
Nothing. There's no way he'd know anything about me. Hell, even I don't know what to do. What's my next move?
苦しいの
I didn't expect to hear those words.
何言ってるんだ苦しいわけなんて
よく聞いて人質のマユシをオカリンは何回も助けてくれたんだよそれは絶対に間違ってないんだよだからオカリンは正義の味方なのですマユシーが保証します
I'm not crying. I'm not crying, I swear.
だから苦しむ必要なんてないんだよ。
そうか。
I didn't want to be a hero of justice. The slow and ditzy Mayuri. The Mayuri who always manages to get herself caught by the villains. I just wanted to save her. She's one of my cherished lab mems. Saving one's friends is justice at its most basic.
ありがとう。
どういたしまして。
Alright. Mayuri bows deeply.
ねえおかり、その代わりお願いしていいかな。マユシーはナエちゃんを助けてあげてほしいのです。
はあ、わかってる。
My justice is right here. Mayuri's wish is my wish. That's why I tear off my alpaca mask and equip the headgear. I'm alright. Alright. I made it. And return to the past as a hero of justice. Made it through, my eyes are dry.
おかりおじさん、おはようございます。
行くぞ。
岡部いいか？苗を泣かせるようなことがあったらただじゃおかねえぞ。
本当に帰るかな。
俺たちは大丈夫だ。
でもすごい人数だよ。
I think these are all gonna be, yeah. That one, because I think that one branched off into other branches.
大丈夫。あそこまでは帰る。
Having woken up early, we've lined up far ahead of Shido and company.
俺の差し入れを五臓六腑に染み渡らせろ。
What a fucking weirdo.
さすがシド。
Branches upon
ハートが震える
branches.
気遣いだ。ハングリーな俺たちには似合いの食事だぜ。
Zero's incredible too. None of the kids behind them are going to get a copy of the game. But that's not my business anymore. I have no choice.
ただいま
Alright. Not this time.
おお、よく帰ったな。
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the same with the original Steins Gate.
ゲーム変えたか？
変えたよ。
よしよし、よかったな。
おかりおじさん、ありがとう。
I still remember my order of operations was so weird. Because I remember the first Steins Gate thing I saw was the anime, and then I played, and then like many years later, I played Steins Gate Zero, the visual novel. And then after that, I played Steins Gate, the visual novel. And then after that, I watched Steins Gate Zero, the anime. So it's like this really weird order of operations for my experience. Yeah.
岡部、ほら。
いらん。
はあ？ボーナスだよ、ボーナス。
いらないと言っている。
おお、そうか。
I honestly just want to see Mayuri as soon as possible. Yeah, there was a period of time where, believe it or not, I did not like visual novels. I found them boring. But I think there was a period of time where I was just like, I didn't like reading, I guess. But at a certain point, you know, I went and tried Because I think it was before Steins Gate Zero had an anime, and I was like, I really want to know, because I loved Steins Gate, the anime, and I was like, there's a visual novel that's seemingly like a sequel-ish. It's really hard to explain what Steins Gate Zero is to if you don't already know. But I was like, I want to know, right? And I didn't want to watch a playthrough or anything, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try and play it, and I really loved it, and it like unlocked a love of visual novels. And here I am in life. That's perfectly fair. I can't remember the name of the channel, but I did watch one playthrough of Steins Gate, the visual novel, after I played it myself. And it was, yeah, it is a totally different experience, like watching someone play it, and then it's great. I love this genre of game. Sacrifice the happiness of a few children so I could select the best course of action. I did the right thing. I'm still a hero of justice. Need to hear her tell me that. Oh, Okabe.
Mighty!
I open the door to the lab and call out her name. Daru is sitting at his PC desk like always.
Mighty! Mighty! おいダル、マイリを見なかったか。
オカリン。
どうしたダルよ。マユリの居場所を知っているのか。
いや、悪いけど僕は知らないかな。
そうか。そうなのか。
うん。
どうしたダル。
なんでもない。今日は用事があるからもう行かなきゃダメだ。
Daru hurriedly starts packing his things, almost as if he's trying to get away from me. I don't recall Daru having anything planned for today.
明日も用事があるからまた会うのは明後日になると思われ。
そうか。
それじゃまた。
またな。マイリを見かけたら連絡をくれ。
Daru leaves in silence. There's nobody left in the lab. I came here to see Mayuri, but she's not here. With little left to do, I guess I'll report to Commander Alpaca. I removed the alpaca mask from my coat and put it on. I miss the tuturu's.
あれ？ダル君は？
ちょうど今帰ったところだ。
せっかくみんなでジューシーから揚げナンバーワン食べようと思ったのに。
Chicken number one. Hearing Mayushi's... now I'm saying Mayushi. Hearing Mayuri's voice gives me peace of mind. Also, this song is great, too. Everything I was brooding over up until now feels like it never even happened. This has always been the place where I belong. As the hero of justice who saves his hostage Mayuri, Alpaca Man, I'll continue to fight against the forces of evil forever. Forever and ever. I drowsily wake up to the sound of Mayuri's voice. Mail. Oh, my goodness. Got 5. Too busy with work, so I probably won't be back until early tomorrow morning. I should still make it in time, but I figured I should tell you. If you read this, please respond. Even a quick response is fine. See you. Didn't I tell you to reply? Are you stupid or something? Dead in a ditch somewhere? I'm pushing myself to get this work done for you, so you could at least do what I asked. Whatever, don't bother replying. I assume that's what that says? This is ridiculous. You seriously didn't bother to respond after all that? How awkward do you gotta be to not see what I'm getting at? I'm so pissed. You better be ready to explain yourself when I get back. Call yourself a lab mem? It's been a year since we last met. You never respond to any of my emails. Just what am I to you anyway? Huh? I should have filled me in. Let's talk about it tomorrow. I've been holed up in the lab for 2 whole days. Daru hasn't been by, so I've been hanging with Mayuri the whole time. It's pretty nice getting to relax like this. I wouldn't mind slipping between dreams and reality forever.
Mayuriよ。俺はもう疲れたのだ。もう少し眠らせてくれ。でも、
早く起きないと。
I think we're close to the end if I remember correctly. That's the thing. It's been so long. I like so much of this. I'm like, I don't remember that at all. So it really is great. But I think we're close to the end. The dazzling morning light shines in from outside. The door to the lab flies open, and I doubt my own eyes at a silhouette that appears.
お前はクリス？マキセ・クリスではないか。久しぶりだな。どうしていたのだ？というかなぜ急に？夢？これは夢なのか？やはり現実か。そうだと思った。この俺がそう簡単に騙されるわけなど。クリス？おい、どうした？何か返事をしたらどうだ？はは、さては久々の再会に感動して声も出ないという寸法か？わかるぞその気持ち。お前はいくら否定したところでラボ面ナンバー004なのだ。久しぶりにこの大切な場所に戻り、言葉もないのだろう？いや本当に久しぶりだな。今はヨーロッパの研究機関にいるんだったか？しかしそんな遠くからわざわざなぜ？それにその格好は。
Kurusu's clothes are so black that they absorb the summer sunlight. It's almost like she's in mourning or something. Wait, in mourning? That's ridiculous. I went back and saved Mr. Braun. I fixed the past. Nobody should be dead in this world line.
マユリのためよ。
マユリ？いや、しかし。
I glanced to my side. God, the fucking music, dude! Stop! The music! Mayuri's right there. She's right before my eyes. She's there. She's right there. You're there, right, Mayuri? You'll always be my hostage, right? You'll always be in this lab, right? Without my noticing, Kurusu walks right up to me. Then she grabs the skin of my face. No, that's not quite right. She grabs the alpaca mask on my face. I must have fallen asleep with it on.
Oh, oi! やめろ! そんなことしたら!
クリスちゃん、お願い、乱暴は。
It's as though Mayuri's voice isn't reaching Kurusu's ears.
いつまでもそんなマスクしてないで。
こら、やめろ!
目を覚ましなさい!
Kurusu tears the alpaca mask from my face. And then immediately, Mayuri just vanishes from the lab. She's completely gone.
メールにレスがなくて事情は橋田から聞いたわ。あんたがあれからずっとおかしなままだって。
俺がおかしい？お前は何の話を？
逃げないで。本当は覚えているんでしょ？今からちょうど1年前、このラボにラウンダーが襲撃したあの日のことを。
Snatch the alpaca mask from Kurusu.
ちょっと岡部!
And immediately run out of the lab. Impossible. Impossible, impossible. That's impossible. It's unthinkable. There's no way that's true. I'm perfectly normal. I know I'm completely right in the head. That's why... Suzuha calls out to me from the Brawn Tube workshop. Her expression is grimmer than usual.
大丈夫？マキセ・クリスに何かされなかった？
いや、大丈夫だが。
Why would Suzuha ask me something like that?
よかった。できることなら今すぐあいつをぶん殴ってやりたいけど、今はやめとく。あいつは私の旧敵だけど、今日は椎名真由里のメイに。岡部倫太郎。
It's a lie. Big fat lie. Did Makise Kurisu try to poison you or something? I figured I'd force myself to put up with her just for today, but I really can't stand her. He only saw her when he had the mask on. I refuse to believe it. Mayuri's always been by my side. I mean, even during that bus hijack, she was right there.
Kyoma, よく来たにゃ。でも急に家まで訪ねてくるなんてどうしたにゃ？
なあ、この前ライネットの宣伝バスに乗った時のことだが、お前と一緒にマユリが人質になったよな。
Smile on Ferris's face immediately vanishes.
あそこにいたのはフェイリスだけだったにゃ。それに京馬、ちゃんと聞いてほしいんだけど、マユシーはもう1年前に。
1 year ago. What happened 1 year ago? Knowing it, right? I don't remember a thing. I don't want to remember. And I have plenty of other memories spending time with Mayuri. I mean, I just need proof.
そうか、メール。
We're meeting at 12 today at the lab, right? Kurusu-san's going to come all the way out from CERN. It's been a while since I've seen her, so I'm looking forward to it. I just hope she doesn't end up getting in a fight with anyone. My phone's inbox is more than enough proof that Mayuri is still here. I immediately start digging through my old emails. I filter by the name Shina Mayuri and sort by date. One thing at a time. By date. My last message from Shina Mayuri is from August 13th of last year. Why? Why hasn't Mayuri sent me any emails since then? I mean, we've seen each other so often at the lab. Why hasn't she sent me any messages? Is Mayuri really... Exactly. This has to be a part of some evil organization's conspiracy. This is just a clever trap they've set for the hero of justice, Alpaca Man. They want to break me mentally by hiding away the existence of my hostage, Mayuri. I need you to listen to me, Nya. I've played along with you until now, but I think I need to get serious. When we meet at noon, please set some time aside for me, Nya. Those assholes. You know it's bad when Ferris says we need to get serious. It's not good. I don't think I'll yield to your cowardly tactics.
Lukako!
岡部さん。
頼む、教えてくれ。
I grabbed Lukako by the shoulders and hit him with my questions.
マイリはどこにいるんだ？
まゆりちゃんの。
分かってるんだ。お前たちも悪い奴らに強制されてるんだろう。だからそっとでいいんだ。そっと俺だけに教えてほしいんだ。まゆりの居場所を。
岡部さん。
When I fall to my knees, something comes tumbling out of my white lab coat. It's the alpaca mask I took back from Kurusu. An indispensable item that helps me become a hero of justice.
そうか。そういうことだな。証拠。これが証拠ではないか。アルパカマンへの変身グッズ一式。これを作れるのはマユリしかいない。もしマユリじゃないとしたら、こんなもの一体誰が。
岡部さんです。
え？
僕見たんです。多分あの事件の3ヶ月くらい後でした。まゆりちゃんがよくコスプレ衣装の材料を買ってたお店に岡部さんが入っていったんです。最初は何かの見間違いかと思ったんですけど、アルパカマンさんが秋葉原で活躍しだしたのはそれからすぐのことでした。それからもたびたびそのお店で見かけて、ついこの前だって。
しかしだな。俺はマユリの買い物を代行しただけということも考えられる。そもそも俺に裁縫なんぞできるわけがないだろ
う。やってみますか。裁縫道具持ってます。
Lukako takes out a small sewing kit. Does he always walk around with this on him?
使ってみればわかるんじゃないでしょうか。
なんでそんなことを。
I can't take it from him. I'm too afraid to take it from him. I can return to the past as many times as I want using the time leap machine. Even someone like me, who didn't even know how to sew, could learn through accumulated memories. If I really am simply looking away from the past.
岡部さん、あなたがまゆりちゃんを好きだったのはよくわかります。でももういいじゃないですか。自分で裁縫してまゆりちゃんが作るような衣装を自作して、それでまだ昔のままだって思い込むなんて、そんなの悲しすぎます。岡部さん。
No, this is all wrong. Mayuri made that alpaca suit for me. I became a hero of justice because Mayuri made that suit for me. The reason I'm a hero of justice is to save Mayuri. It's all thanks to Mayuri. Everything. That's why I'm the hero of justice, Alpaca Man. Okabe Rintaro exists. What? That's why I flubbed that sentence.
そうだろうなあ。
The Okabe-san that I know is a strong person. That's why I believe you'll be okay. I'm sure that's what Mayuri-chan wants too.
Mayuri? Mayuri? 嘘だって言ってくれよなあ。
岡部。
I weakly turn around. And there I see Kurusu in her mourning clothes. But Mayuri is nowhere to be found. She's not here. No matter where in the world I look. Will I be able to see her again if I put this mask on? Probably. No, I'm sure I will. Because Mayuri only exists in my imagination. The stone sitting before my very eyes has Mayuri's name carved into it.
ここから先は、私から見えるあんたの行動から導き出された合理的な推測よ。あんた、タイムリープしたんでしょ。マユリの死を阻止するために。私たちに相談せずに、一人でずっと戦ってたんでしょ。何度も、何度もマユリを助けようとしたんでしょ。でも、できなかった。あんたは、マユリを救えなかった。アトラクタフィールドの壁に阻まれて、マユリは死んだ。
That's right. She's dead. Mayuri died. She died. Over and over. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Many over and overs. Couldn't save her. Couldn't save my hostage, Mayuri. The repeated agony. The repeated death. Couldn't take it anymore. I was about to lose my mind. So I quit fighting. I gave in to fate. I gave up on everything.
でも、あんたの元にはタイムリープマシンが残った。運命を変え、マユリを救う可能性を秘めた機械。運命を教え、マユリを救えない非常さを突きつける機械。その二つの矛盾の狭間で苦しむあんたは、その代償行為として、アルパカマンを生み出した。
俺がアルパカマンを？
そう。タイムリープマシンを使って間違った過去を正す正義の味方。悪の組織から人質であるマユリを救い出す秋葉原のヒーロー。アルパカマンが活躍する限り、この世に悪がある限り、マユリは生き続ける。あんたはそう自分に信じ込ませた。
There's a reason why I can't say anything. It's because she's right. I just couldn't accept reality. That's why I fabricated the hero called Alpaca Man and surrounded myself in this false sense of justice. But...
そろそろ分かったでしょ。この世界に絶対の正義なんて存在しないの。
絶対の正義。
正義の反対はもう一つの正義。タイムリープで過去を選ぶということは、どちらかの正義を選択するということ。あんたは自分の正義が正しいって言い切れる？運命は一人の手には重すぎるのよ。
俺はただ マユリを救いたいだけなんだ。
そのマユリはまやかしよ。あんたが自分の行為を正当化するために作った幻。
お前の天才的頭脳にはほとほと嫌気がさすな。
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't shoulder fate itself on my own. So I created this Mayuri and escaped instead.
ね、あんたが私たちの研究に手を貸してくれれば、将来餓死する何億人もの人類の命が助かるの。数えきれないほどの悪をその目から根絶できるの。最大多数の最大幸福を求める。それが未来を変えうる人間が取るべき義務なのよ。
Say, don't do that. Kurusu's words ring so true that they hurt.
岡部、お願い。私たちに世界の命運を預けて。
But I just can't handle it. Can't listen to this anymore.
クリス。
No
お前
worries.
変わったな。
私が変わった？
1年前ラボにいた頃のお前ならきっと。
あの頃の私とは違うのよ。最初はセルンに協力しようなんて思わなかった。でもパパが
Kurusu chokes up.
パパがセルンに迎え入れられたから。パパの研究が認められたから。だったら私もこれでいいかなって。
This is CERN we're talking about. They could easily take Kurusu's family hostage. This isn't cooperating with them because she wants to.
妥協したんだな。
私は世界のすべてを救えるとは思っていない。そんな思い上がり絶対に無理。でも岡部、あんたがマユリを救おうとしたように私もあんたを救いたいの。だって今のあんたを見ているのは辛すぎる。
Her appeal gently seeps into the scars of my heart.
だからお願い、アルパカマンなんてやめて私たちの研究に協力して。もう一人で苦しまないでね。
Kurusu gently holds out her hand, but I can't grasp it. I don't want to grasp it, but I can't slap it away either. Place without anyone around, and where nobody would notice a fire. This is the only such place I could think of. The rooftop that was once home to the fallen satellite. In my right hand is one of the Alpaca 7 gears, salsa fire gun. It's a flamethrower that uses vaporized salsa oil. In my left hand, the alpaca suit and alpaca mask. There are no cracks in Kurusu's logic. To that end, there's only one real choice for me here. I should quit pretending to be a hero and cooperate with her. It just makes sense. But is this really okay? Is this really how I wanted things to end?
ふざけるな。誰もこんな結末を望んじゃいない。でも他に方法が見つからないんだ。だから。
Throw the alpaca suit down. In an act of desperation, I made this suit to convince myself that Mayuri was still alive. And with every time leap, the quality of this garment of justice grew better and better. I used the salsa fire gun to set it ablaze. It burns. The symbol of justice burns away, Yeah, that revelation is like, hits like a ton of bricks. Next, I take the alpaca mask. Before I throw it into the fire, I just want to see her one last time. I gently put the mask on.
こんばんは、オカリン。正体、バレちゃったね。
An illusion I can only see with the mask on. The hostage who always stood by my side while I fought against evil. A manifestation of my secret hopes and wishes. That's what she is.
ブー、半分だけ外れです。
外れ？
マユシーはマユシーなんだよ。オカリンの願いとマユシーの思いの結晶なのです。だからマユシーの言葉の半分はマユシーの気持ちなんだよ。
そうか。
That's true. Mayuri is still Mayuri. I highly doubt my meager imagination could ever fully recreate her.
なあ、マユリ。
なあに、オカリン。
俺のやろうとしてることは正しいと思うか？
そうだな。
Mayuri puts her index finger up to her cheek, like she's not sure.
マユシーはあまり難しいことはよくわからないのです。
Her answer is so Mayuri-like that I can't help but laugh.
もう、なんで笑うの？
あ、ごめんごめん。
でもね、オカリン。一生懸命考えて、悩んで、やるって決めたら、周りの目なんて全然気にしないで、思いっきりぶつかって。マユシーはそんなオカリンが大好きなのです。だからマユシーはオカリンが選んだ道を笑っていくんだよ。
She flashes me a smile as bright as the moon itself. Stop it! Stop it! Stop. Cease this. Reaches her hand out toward the starry sky. Stardust handshake. As though guided by her gaze, I too look up at the stars. I wonder why. Why am I crying so hard? I desperately reach up into the night sky, toward the shining light from all the way across space itself. That light is nothing but a remnant that takes years to cross space. It's entirely possible that many of those stars don't even exist anymore. Maybe that star I'm reaching for now is already... that star. The moment I remove the alpaca mask, Mayuri vanishes along with the twinkle of the stars. She isn't here anymore. Remnant, called back by a distant memory. It was the most heartbreaking tuturu of all time. I toss the alpaca mask into the flames. The face evaporates in seconds as the fire engulfs it. Farewell, alpaca man. Feel a sense of liberation gushing up from deep within. That's right. I can't afford to stop here.
Mayuri, 待ってろよ。
start to run. I run with all my might toward the nightscape of Akihabara. My legs are light. I have no more hesitation. I know what I have to do now. I know which fate I have to choose.
岡部、どうしたの急に。
飛ぶ。
え？飛ぶって。
いいからさっさと準備するんだ、助手よ。
だから私はあんたの助手じゃないと言ったろうが。
Oh god, what is happening? Computer, don't melt. Don't melt. Oh, how did I miss this? Stop. My computer is eating itself. Okay. We're good. Our nostalgic back and forth causes us both to freeze up. It's all kind of awkward and a little embarrassing.
とにかく準備するにしたって何をすればいいのかさっぱりわかんないし。
I just had to make sure my computer didn't explode. I don't know why it does this. It's just like the processing like spikes, and I don't know what it's trying to do.
巷で話題の天才少女も大したことがないのだな。は？
だから何なのよあんたは。久しぶりの再会で少しは変わってるかと思えば。
Oh yeah, I definitely need a new one, but money's.
いいから早く準備をするのだ、助手よ。
だから何をする気なんだって聞いてるの。
あの日に戻る。
あの日ってまさか。
Flash Kurusua's smile as she freezes, speechless.
ああ、今から1年前、マユリが殺されたあの日に俺は戻る。
That star is already long gone, but if the glow it left behind still misleads this heart of mine, then all that's left is to go back to the past. I will exceed the speed of light itself in order to change the fate of that single star in the very moment that the universe itself would see it extinguished.
やめて。
Akise Kurusu, a straight shooter as always.
タイムリープマシンの開発者として忠告するわ。この技術には根本的な欠陥があるの。タイムリープマシンは VR 技術で脳の状態を電気信号として取り出して別の脳にコピーする。けどね、仮に同じ人間でも物理的に全く同じ脳なんてものは存在しないわ。48時間の間に生じたわずかな体のギャップがコピーされた意識と齟齬を起こす。きっとあんたはタイムリープ後違和感に襲われてるんじゃない？
She's right. After every time leap, a bizarre sensation makes its way through my body. That must be caused by the slight difference in my body and mind over a 48-hour gap.
それもまあ短時間ならそう悪影響はないわ。でももし連続で時間を飛び越えたら精神と肉体のギャップはどんどん大きくなっていくわ。あんたの脳はどんどんときしみを上げる。私から言わせてもらえば1年もの時を遡るタイムリープなんて自殺行為。
なるほどな。
That's why Kurusu is trying to stop me from going to the past.
もう十分傷ついたでしょ。あんたは正義の味方じゃない。これ以上苦しむ必要なんてないの。全てを自分の力で救おうなんて正気の沙汰とは思えない。
ああ、そうだ。 よくわかっているじゃないか。俺は正義の味方ではないし、まして正気なわけがない。俺は
We know who you are.
狂気のマッドサイエンティスト、法院教務なのだ。
狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。
Kurusu mutters to herself as though she's remembering something.
笑わば笑え。俺はお前のように常識の道など歩かん。お前の非常識こそ俺が進むべき道。この法王院教魔の行く先を誰にも邪魔などさせるものか。
こんな中二病ね。付き合いきれんわ。
Kurusu's words are somewhat gentle despite rejecting everything I just said.
あんたみたいに言ってたの勘違い野郎は過去に戻って人生やり直してくればいいのよ。
残念だが俺は生まれた時からこうなのだ。
生まれる前からそうなんでしょ、どうせ。
While still mocking me, she inserts a floppy disk into the X68,000.
それは
こんなこともあろうかとプログラムのバージョン上げておいたのよ。これで脳への負担が多少は軽くなるはず。
俺が戻ると分かっていたのか。
論理的に言えば過去に戻ることにはこれっぽっちのメリットも見出せないわ。でもあんたは論理を超えた狂気のマッドサイエンティスト、法院教魔でしょ。
そこに気づくとはさすが俺の助手だな。
だから私はあんたの助手じゃないと言ったろうに。
This repeated back and forth is something like a confirmation of trust between us. What is this indescribable sense of comfort?
一応聞いておくわ。多少は問題を軽減したつもりだけど根本的な解決にはなってない。タイムリープの途中記憶の欠損とは何らかの副作用が発生することは否定できない。それでもあんたはやるのね。
ああ、マイリオ、運命の人質になどしておけ。あいつは俺の人質なのだからな。
Kurusu nods her head as though she's finally accepted something.
それでは行くぞ。助手よ、準備を。
岡部、一つだけいい？私はもうこんなで今さら冒険なんてできなくてこれくらいが精一杯だけど、でも向こうの私はもっと諦めが悪くてあんたのことをきっと助けてあげられるから。だから一緒に仲良くやってあげてね。
案ずるな、お前も立派なラボメンの一人なのだからな。
Take a deep breath.
俺は狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。過去も現在も未来も絶対に諦めたりなどせんのだ。
I proudly declare as I point my finger at Kurusu.
これよりオペレーションノルニルを決行する。
Hell yeah! Time leap machine hums. I'm about to embark on a long journey through time. I'm going to be repeating 48-hour time leaps, an entire year's worth. Regardless of how much Kurusu's improved the program, will my brain be able to endure it? No, I'm sure I'll be fine. Even if I lose my memories, I'll still save Mayuri. Just as that one delusional hero once did. The act of saving Mayuri is my very nature, etched deep into my being. Sent off by Kurusu's words of encouragement, I journey back to that fateful day. Repeatedly, going through time leaps. Each jump I'm assailed by pain, like my brain itself is being grated. Gradually, I lose my sense of time. I don't even know what season it is right now. Why am I even going through all these time leaps? Why? However, from time to time, I hear something faint. Kurusu's words of encouragement pushing me along from far away. Mayuri's voice tugging on my arm from far away. Relying entirely on these two things, I race through the interval between yesterday and tomorrow, between dream and reality. Where am I? My sense of awareness returns the moment I open my mouth to speak. There's a figure I recognize beyond the screen. He was the one who helped me just barely stay on my feet in a world without Mayuri.
世話になったな。だが、もう俺はアルパカマンを卒業した。これでお別れだ。
本当にそうか。
The commander's lips are strangely contorted. What a creeper. In fact, could you please stop looking at me? This is really starting to get freaky. Well, his face has always been pretty freaky, but...
So?
As per the usual, the commander's words have no logical connection. What kind of algorithm is this based on? Or is he just an illusion created by my brain? Commander Alpaca is on another level. I can't help but laugh at the commander's words.
それではまるで俺がゲームの登場人物のようではないか。ゲームの登場人物はお前だろ？そう。
Commander Alpaca's response is about as annoying as I'd expect. Everything he does irritates me.
まあいいさ。とにかく世話になった。またどこかで会うこともあるかもな。分かってる。さっさと行け。こうなるだけ。
It really is.
たく、いちいち腹立つやつだ。
I bitterly mutter to myself, in order to get back to the original world line, seeking the correct conclusion to the truth. I offer him my parting words.
さらばだ、アルパカマンよ。エル、プサイ、コングル。
Jekyll Online. After all that, get this sick opening movie again. I'm gonna watch it again. I don't even care. It's so good. Yeah. Fair enough. I think I'm gonna call it afterwards. We're gonna do like one of these stories per stream. And the visuals, oh my god, it's so good. Right, yeah. I'm trying to stream for the rest of my life. Straight. It's so pretty. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a great inspiration. Dr. Jekyll Online completed. Oh, it's so great, dude. Yeah, it's just like this is hands down my favorite. It's just like a series of individual stories, and I love them all. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna call it for today. I'll probably like add it to my schedule. I always forget that Twitch has a schedule feature. It's weird. Yeah, dude, the revelation hit, like, it's like a punch in the gut. Right, like, you start off, you're like, the fuck, Alpaca Man? What the hell is this? This is so silly and goofy and oh. Yeah. Yeah, it all makes sense in retrospect. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for participating. I shall now go the way of the Alpaca Man. Have a wonderful day. Night. Morning? Whatever time it is. Alright, see you later. Yeah, I'll try to add it to the schedule so that it's known. Anyways, bye-bye.